The Great Wall. So The Great Wall stars Matt Damon, and it takes place in a time of legend. Matt Damon and Prince Oberyn from Game of Thrones, can't think of his name, don't know his name. There are a couple of scoundrels, they're looking for black powder, which we know of as gunpowder, and they're some at this Great Wall. They go to the Great Wall, and in the Great Wall there's a huge army defending the land against big Komodo dragon things. They attack the wall in waves, and so they get kind of sucked into this war, so now you have a movie about battles. Not gonna lie though, for the first part of this movie, the first section of this movie, this setup, I actually really enjoyed it. I really did. I love seeing the army. Different armor represents different factions of this army that defends the wall against these big evil lizards. Their formation, the colors, the visual appeal of all of it, it reminded me of the elves from Lord of the Rings defending Helm's Deep on a much larger scale. They just really look cool. There's something majestic about all of it. The battle's happening, I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually enjoying this. Can it be so? Look at me, I'm having a good time in the Great Wall. But then the movie starts to trip over its own dick when the movie is forced to rely on that which does not have depth. And that is the characters. Seriously, when the battle dies out, it's like, all right, now we have to rely on Matt Damon and his interest in this young general girl. Really cute, I'll give him that. But he's interested in her, and then his partner is kind of like, hey, we still want the black powder. Willem Dafoe's in this movie for God knows what reason. But the moment you gotta flip a switch to care about the characters and the setup, nope, starts to fail. I was counting my yawns. I think I yawned 9 times in this movie. Just when the battles aren't going down, you're like, oh my god. Oh my god. It slows down to a crawl. You don't really care about it. The story, if you just look at the story, it's an interesting story. Dude, he's kind of a scoundrel, comes looking for money, and then he kind of finds a reason to live. All he's known all his life is war and battle. And instead of fighting for a paycheck, he has something worth fighting for. It's like Rambo said, live for nothing or die for something. And that's enough for him, and I found the concept interesting. Execution though, negative, Ghost Rider. Then the last act of this movie hits, and the last act is really choppy. I promise you there's more to that last act than we saw. I think this movie is probably supposed to be some 3-hour epic. And everything we saw in the first 2/3 of the movie was actually what was supposed to be. Then the last act shaved about an hour off of it. It's like they gotta go do this thing, and they go do this thing, and then this thing is now in the capital city. Then this person that was going that way, then goes that way, they zig, and then I'm really trying to be vague because I don't want to spoil the movie for you. Point is, the way it's edited makes it look like people have teleportation. That little side quest, yeah, Willem Dafoe doesn't matter, guys. And the end, I can only tell you, the end is ultimately like if you wire a bunch of bombs to a car, you're like, all right, I'm gonna roll this car down the road, it's gonna go right next to that guy I gotta kill, then I'm gonna shoot the fuse, light the car, blow the car up, it's gonna blow the dude up. Or when you shot the car, you could have just shot the dude. No need to wire up a car. I don't know why you did that. Guys, in the end, the Great Wall, very mixed bag, but not great. The first part of the movie was interesting. The setup was good. I liked seeing the soldiers on the wall. Then when that first 20 minutes is done, the movie grinds down to a crawl. And even when the little skirmishes start happening after the biggest battle in the entire movie, which is the first battle, doesn't really pick up. And then the last act of the movie is just choppy. It's like they just took that thing, sliced it up, and they were like, yeah, here, we're out of time. Here's the movie. I will say the Great Wall, yeah, you're not gonna remember it in T-1 day. Yep, already forgot. Which is funny, because the Great Wall is enormous, and all these skirmishes seem to happen in this one section. I'm like, all right, so that explains why that 1 mile of the wall was built. What about the other 5,000 plus miles? I don't know. Are there armies just up and down this wall in every moment of every day? That's a lot of mouths to feed. But I always take it for what it is. All right, guys, so the Great Wall, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.